All right, we might actually be in a bit of a sticky situation here, so.
Hi, my name's Dave, and I've spent most of my life outdoors here in Canada's western frontier. I believe one thing to be true. Outside is therapy. It's where we both reconnect and disconnect. I hope you come with me as we build, explore, and repeat.
Please, let's go fishing. Come.
Let's go bees. Oh, let's go bees.
Oh, yeah.
Ready, bees?
Tim Hortons. We'll be right with you. Good morning. May I take your order?
Hi, good morning. Can I get a large 2 cream, 1 sugar, please?
Okay.
Morning, gang. It is Saturday. We're out on the hunt for some open water. Originally, what was going to happen is we were going to hook up the Lund, pull the tinny out, and go and try and hydro test it because we actually haven't had that thing in the water since we got it. So I was going to put some danglers off the edge of that thing this weekend. But the Bow and the North Saskatchewan River are open year-round, meaning you can fish them year-round. I only learned that by reading the regs this summer. I don't know if that changed from last year or whatnot, but apparently it was pretty common. But right now, most of the rivers in Alberta are open. River breakup came and went. But the official beginning of river season, at least for the majority of rivers that I fish and camp around here in Alberta, don't open until sometime in May. And that's just too far away. So we're gonna go do some dangling. We're gonna go find some water, find some open water on the North Saskatchewan River. We're going to hang out and do the fishing thing and just relax. Yeah, I've just been super busy and super stressed out, so I need a little me time and Zeus time, of course. So we'll see what happens, but that is the plan. Let's go see if we can't catch us some fish. Just gonna take a quick walk down to the beach at Gull Lake. Hey, come here, Zeus, and see how the water's doing. Probably 30 or 40 meters from the shoreline is unthawed. Probably enough to test out a boat, but not enough to get access to it from a boat launch anywhere. So we're gonna head back to the truck and get back on the road.
Oh, yeah.
All right, gang. Well, let's just say we made absolutely excellent time. We left Tacoma around 7:15. I did forget a few things, so I forgot the GoPro. I mean, that's pretty standard at this point. You guys know how we get down. We forget things all the time. But wait till you see this. I've never seen such fishy water. So we are on the North Saskatchewan River today. If you don't know, if you're part of the American group that follows us and hangs out here, the North Saskatchewan River is the largest body of water or moving river between here and Saskatchewan. It feeds a whole bunch of tributaries in the area. It's home to quite a few species. You got burbot. In the northern section, I don't know if we're north enough right now, but in the northern section you've got browns, cutthroats, what else? And brook trout. We got 3 different species of sucker in here. Walleye, goldeye, mooneye, whitefish. So there's a few in here, and we've got some really awesome spaces to fish. So there's tons and tons of structure over here. There's some good whitewater over here, and there's a nice deep pool right here. So there's like 3 different areas that we can fish. Oh man, this is so good. This is so good. I've also got my waders. I brought both of my new Daiwa rods. But I think what we're gonna do for now is just find a place to put camp, get our gear organized, and then figure out. I'm probably gonna go for a hike once camp is set up. Go for a hike downstream and work my way upstream. And that's what's gonna happen. So let's figure out where we're gonna sleep tonight. All right, so right off the bat, I got stuck in some mud. Trying to find a space up here in this flat area where we can camp, and I've just sucked into a bit of a hole. So I'm gonna get the traction boards out, try and get out that way. I've also grabbed my shovel. That's our only option at this point because there's nothing to strap onto here. So let's get these boards out. Damn.
I can't breathe, got me so cold, and I don't wanna take you traveling the world, but I can love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'll give you all of what I've got. The fancy finds, baby, I have not. Just gonna love you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, baby. Cross my heart and hope to die.
All right, we might actually be in a bit of a sticky situation here, so I'm gonna shut the camera off. I'm gonna assess the situation, figure out what the best method of attack is. I think what's happened is this is all heavy bog, and it's been frozen over for a while, and I just punched through a really soft spot. So it looks really hard in front of me, and I know for a fact it's hard behind me, so I just need to get out that way. So I'm gonna start packing as much as I can into my wheels, into my tires. There's lots of brush around here, lots of deadfall. So I'm just gonna load up under there with deadfall. Okay, so before we start hoofing it up the road to get some cell service, we're gonna try a angled recovery. I don't recommend doing this. That being said, I also don't recommend driving in new places you haven't been in the springtime alone. But yet again, here we are. It happens. It happens to all of us. But I should know better, so. Bad Dave. I'm gonna try winching myself out at a 45-degree angle just to get over that hump and out of this pit, if my winch will reach my strap. And I'm around roughly a 16-inch tree. So we're gonna spool out and see what we can do.
day. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Okay, well that's a bust. I don't have enough cable to reach the most desirable tree. Got my winch line run out to the road. If I were to ever give you a piece of gear or kit that you should invest in, it's going to be a cell phone booster. Doesn't matter what kind, as long as it works. I managed to get Jay on my booster. I'm going to let Zeus out for a little bit, let him walk around while we wait for Jay. I'll probably throw a dangle in the river too. And then I'm going to be checking in with Jay every 30 minutes. So all Jay has to do is hook up their anchor point and we can pop out. Thank God for the winch. That is an awesome addition to this thing. I'm super stoked that I have it for this exact scenario. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got a plan in the works now. Honestly, at this point, I'm just going to not stress out as much anymore. And I'm going to go dangle the North Saskatchewan River for about 30 minutes while Zeus wanders around. And then I will run back to the cell booster, check in with Jay, and then we'll just keep going. So, all right. There's one. Yeah. All right, guys, we are out of the mud pit. Thanks to that gentleman right there. That is Rob. Rob, give everybody a wave. Rob's a hero today. He didn't wake up thinking he'd become a hero, but today he's a hero. So we hooked him up with some tackle gear, some Expo stickers, and we're gonna stick to the high ground today. But Rob's gonna fish this bend. I'm gonna head over, do a small hike just to where that whitewater is. See if we can't catch a walleye or a pike. We are river fishing though, so we'll have to put the walleye back. I didn't get my tag this year. But yeah, good day. Jay, I know you were coming out to rescue me, man. Love and appreciate you. Thank you very much. But now we're back in it. So it's, what time is it now? It's probably noon-ish, which isn't bad. So, man, we got really muddy. Okay, let's get into it. Fish on, guys, fish on. Here we go. Yes. Come on, baby. Woo-hoo. Come on. Oh yeah, that's a goodie. That's a good trout. Oh, we're really high, so just watch out. Woohoo! Oh my God! What a beautiful fish. Oh, come here. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Guys, it's the first fish of the season. We got a beautiful brown trout. No. Look at that. What a beauty. What a beauty. Hey. What a beauty. Let's get him back in. Woo-hoo! Hoorah! All right, so this is the setup that we're currently using. This is the same setup that we used to catch that brown. So what I have is just a slip float with a bead right underneath that. So this slip float's pretty slick. It just lets you move up and down with these little stoppers. These stoppers are incredibly difficult to get back onto the starter. So my advice is don't get them off. And then I have some blue, I think these are Rapala jigs, and that is sitting on a Excalibur yellow minnow. However, the original trout bit on, they got some sparkle in them, and that's what the original guy bit on. So I'm gonna pull one of these guys out. I did just break off, so I'm trying to re-rig right now. There's a lot of deadfall in the water. So yeah, so that's what we're running with. So we're gonna give that a shot. All right, gang, so we did just move camp, so we moved a little further into the trail, further down where we were camping from before. Just tucked in the trees a little bit. The wind is really brutal. We're at least 100 meters away from the water, and this is actually a better fishing spot. So I'm gonna find a flat space, set up camp, and we'll be on our merry way. Here we go. We had an absolutely beautiful day today. Easily by far the best day of 2022 so far. Like 15 minutes into fishing, we caught that big brown trout, and that was just the highlight of my day. We started off a little interesting today with getting the frontie stuck, but you know what? It happens sometimes. Thankfully, Jay was on his route out, and Rob was out here checking for open water like we were today. So it's this time of year around here, it's pretty busy, almost regardless where you get to, unless you're hoofing it, like unless you're putting your pack on and going real off. Like, I mean, we're 36 kilometers in off of any main highway, and the closest highway is Highway 22, which is a secondary highway. So we're 36 kilometers in to the West Country here from Highway 22, but we are near the North Saskatchewan River, and right now the North Saskatchewan and the Bow River are the only ones open, and people are all over the place looking for open water to do some fishing. So I've got a nice warm cup of coffee. Got some water saved. Zeus is having a nap in the back. He's exhausted. Also, my phone is dying. So
I thought for sure I put my charger and my GoPro in my camera bag, and I ended up not doing that. And so I've got like 8% left on my phone. So if I had to walk out of here and get cell phone service, it wouldn't matter. I'd have to wave someone down. I'd have to get somewhere and wave someone down. That's the main issue I have right now, is just I'm not able to raise help if I need to. So here's the deal. I am going to go with my gut, and we're going to call this adventure done for this weekend. And the deciding factor is the inability to raise help if need be. Not that anything would happen. It's just I usually have an out. Actually, no, I always have an out. I always have an out. And it's what allows me to come into places like this and do what I do. And currently, right now, I don't have an out. I have absolutely no way, aside from smoke signals and floating down the river to the nearest city, to get help if I need it. My cell phone's at 2%. I don't have a charger. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen. So, don't want to do it. I'm very apprehensive about doing it in general. I really wanted to come out here and spend the night, but you just got to go with your gut, especially out here. So, I'm going to put this fire out and then pack up camp, hit the road.